These are shot alongside ornithologists working in the field. This is, a method that in America they catch a million birds this way a year with a very low mortality rate. So it's considered sort of the standard for ornithologists to catch birds. So I would go along with a group of ornithologists, and normally they set up about 10 to 20 nets in a loop and check them every hour or so. And so I just join them and bring my whole photo studio with me, and so it's a large format camera, 4x5. They're all shot with 4.5. A couple strobes, a bounce, and a white background, and it was like setting up a guerrilla photo studio. So technically it's a challenge, as you mentioned, because of the really narrow depth of field of shooting. I'm essentially this far away from the bird. You can see that the net in the background here is already going a little bit out of focus, so my effective depth of field is normally an inch or two. Because we're talking about big sheets of film, so every time you click the shutter, there goes $8. I mean, I certainly empathize with these creatures, and I want my viewers to empathize with these creatures. Certainly, the first gut reaction to these images is often negative. It's often thinking that it's some sort of environmental tragedy, for me, all of my photographs are sort of about an adventure of seeing kind of unfolding before you. Yes, that first response is negative, but then hopefully they realize that this is a scientific process, and that these individual birds, the vast majority of birds caught this way are released unharmed. Certainly all of the birds that I photographed flew off with no apparent long-term effects. But it's helping ornithologists really tell this story about bird populations and what's causing different declines in bird populations. So you start with this sense of sort of panic and fear for the birds and empathizing with these individuals. And then hopefully as my viewer learns more about this process, they'll also learn more about this, the tale of decline of avian populations worldwide.